Zak Lansing joining me. Appreciate you taking time. Just finishing up the first ever Power Slap Combine hosted in Las Vegas. How great was it to attend this 2-day event?
Honestly, it was a dream to get flown out. They treated me good here. All the guys here were great. All the coaches were great to talk to. Had a great time. I learned a lot of great techniques and how to, basically the feng shui of this, keeping my feet down when I throw. It was a great experience, 100%.
That's awesome to hear, man. I mean, you look like a big guy competing in
Yeah.
that super heavyweight division. Talk to me about your past experience in athletics and why you feel confident that Power Slap is right for you right now.
So I've been kickboxing since God, I was probably about 10 years old. I've been boxing. I played a lot of football growing up. I go to the gym religiously. I'm pretty into yoga, so I do a lot of stretching, and I think that's something that's going to set me apart from a lot of the other super heavyweights. I can do a full split.
I was gonna say, I
So
think I've seen some video footage of that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, really trying to rely on that torque to get that power going, ripping it. Really just ripping it.
hmm Yeah, I mean, definitely great background, to assert part of that. I know that day one you went over to the PI. You guys tested your metrics. How did you
Mhm.
do on the neck strength and the power cube?
The neck strength I maxed it out, so I got 600 on that. I definitely missed the middle in that power cube. So didn't do good on that. I think it was right against the wall, no excuse. But like my shoulders were right against the wall. I missed it on that. I can't remember what I got on that, but I kept missing. But
All, all good. Where were you born and raised?
born and raised Manchester, New Hampshire, New England boy. I don't think there's anybody else here from New England.
Okay,
Mhm.
awesome. What what's your main motivation for wanting to be part of Power Slap?
I've always wanted to be a pro athlete. I grew up a sick kid. I was actually a Make a Wish kid when I was younger. And
Oh,
my
crazy.
wish was to actually come meet Cain Velasquez, and I flew out here for UFC 173. Really made me fall in love with combat sports, and I kind of feel like this is my last chance to be a great pro athlete at something. I've spent my whole life training, lifting, kickboxing, boxing. Really, I've stayed active forever. Training is really a big part of my day.
Gotcha. Do you mind me asking you what you overcame?
Kidney failure.
Oh, crazy, crazy.
Yeah,
But
kidney
everything's back.
failure. Yeah,
Everything's
everything's
back
good. Like I'm
to
ready.
normal.
I'm ready. This is
Amazing.
destiny. I met Dana White when I was a kid. I'm gonna meet him when I'm an adult.
Awesome. Are you gonna tell him that story?
Oh, 100%. I'm gonna ask him if he remembers me. I remember the conversation. It was in the Tough House. You can see me on an episode with it was Velasquez versus Verdum. Episode 2. If you see the fight, you see a big ginger kid in the background. That's me. That's me with my dad.
Oh, crazy. How
Yeah.
many years ago was that?
I want to say I was like 15 or 14. So
Okay,
I'm 27 now, so probably about 12 years ago, something like that.
awesome. Like you said, man, you look like a very imposing guy. The
Mhm.
likes of Robert Trujillo, Anthony Blackburn, Wolverine there, kind of putting you guys through the paces. What was it like learning from them?
I mean, I couldn't ask for better coaches. You know what I mean? Y'all really gave us, the best of the best to learn from. I was soaking up everything from them. It was nice to even just sit there and have lunch with them and just kind of dissect their brain on anything they do. I was really looking at Wolverine's demeanor the whole time. Like, man, that guy's cold. Guy's cold, calm, and collected. You
Yeah.
know, but it was.
Did, did he have the chewing gum in his mouth the entire time?
I mean, he was spitting something out. He was spitting something out.
Yeah.
He was spitting something out.
That's hilarious. I mean, even Mark Smith made it there today, to kind of got to run you guys through some of the rules and stuff like that. Is the sport of slap fighting a little more complex than you thought going into it?
So I think coming from a combat sports background, and I know what how to I know how complicated it is to leverage strikes. You know what I
Mm,
mean? I know that it's not just as simple as winding up and slapping. Like you got to have torque. You got to push up through the floor, through your whole body, flex certain muscles. Really, really like definitely the whole rule set was something that I'm trying to like keeping my feet on the floor the whole time is something I'm really going to be focusing on. I think as a super heavyweight, I clocked in at 375. throwing that weight around. I got to keep it on the floor.
Absolutely. If you could have a dream matchup debut, one of the super heavies in Power Slap, is there any one individual in particular you'd like to go up against?
A matchup debut. I mean, give me slap for cash.
Slap for cash?
Yeah, give me slap for cash.
One of the OGs in the sport.
Yeah, one of the
Always backing
OGs.
away.
No disrespect to him, but I'm down. I'm down for anything. He's a big guy too. Down to throw
Absolutely.
some hands with anybody that walks this earth.
For sure. I mean, at this point, I'm sure you're probably kind of sitting waiting, hoping Erica gives you a call and signs that contract. But what are you going to do every day from now until that moment happens?
I mean, I'm just gonna do what I do. I really keep up a healthy lifestyle to begin with. I'm in the gym 6 days a week, training, eating good. I'm definitely gonna go home, recover a little bit. But my right side's definitely feeling it right now. Just been throwing for 2 days, but definitely go home, recover, and I'm just gonna go back to my routine, hitting the gym, you know, training, trying to do yoga, trying to stay as flexible as humanly possible. So yeah.
Awesome, my man. One last one for me. Where can people follow you on social media and follow your progression in your career?
I just made an Instagram today. Zak Lansing, Zach with a K, ZAK. So Lansing as in the capital of Michigan. Look me up, give me a follow. Let's follow me through this crazy journey.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you up there in Power Slap real soon.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Take care.